community maker on the scene. Wait, that's not a word, sorry. Community maker.
I love it!
I combined so many different things there. No, she's a really, really important person in the artistic scene in this community. I'm really, really excited to have her here tonight. Welcome to the stage, everyone, Danny Alam.
Thank you so much, Kennedy. I am an improv person, be kind. I'm gonna, going right after Paul, I'm gonna talk about reproduction a little bit. You know those people who have near-death experiences, or they're dead for 6 minutes, and then they come back to life, and it's like, oh my god, I value everything that I have. It's kind of what miscarriage is like. Yeah. I had a miscarriage. No, it's good, it's good. We're going to explore the lighter side of losing a fetus. It's fine, you're in safe hands. Taking back the stigma, right? If I don't, no one will. Anyway, so the reason I say it's like coming back to life, it's not that the baby was an accident, it was very, very wanted. But the thing that people don't know about the first trimester, because that's when it happened, the thing happened in January, and all fall, I'd been just dead, just low energy. Do we have any moms in the audience?
Woo!
Yeah. All the moms are tucking their kids in. Because their husbands won't let them leave the house. But anyway, so for people who are dying to know what the first trimester is like, think about how, the most tired you've ever been. Think about how bone tired you were, and now imagine you don't have any bones. It's a joke that grows on you. And that's what makes it so annoying when, they say, only have 1 cup of coffee a day. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you, Health Canada. I'll drink what I want. Speaking of which, I think it's kind of fucked up that non-alcoholic drinks are called virgin drinks. You get it? It's because you're pregnant. It means you had sex. Anyway, they're called virgin drinks. It seems cruel. So pregnancy is kind of to me, the most quintessential experience for a cis woman, because not only is she getting microaggressed from society, she's having it done by her own body. The more you know. So here's another thing that I hear a lot that bemuses me. Men like to say, oh, it's not fair that women get to live the extra few years, right? Because women get to live another couple of years. It's like a little bonus, when you're old. Another kind of bonus old years. It's a bonus. And it's, so here's my rebuttal. Here's what I would say in terms that I think that men would understand and appreciate. I would say that it's not important what the length of your time on Earth is. What's more important is the girth. The girth of your time on Earth. Anyway, and so when you think about everything that women's bodies go through, it's kind of like when you add up everything that we have to do to, make sure that the next generation happens, and then you stack all those years of those, women's lives compared to men. Women kind of get a 70-year pencil dick of a life. This guy knows. We got the short end of the pencil dick. Anyway, oh, there we go, pencil dick. It's the gift that keeps giving. Oh, this is hot garbo. Okay, so anyway, first trimester, I was feeling like hot garbage, and I probably had depression too. So all fall, I was like, I'm not good at anything. What's the point of living? But goodbye. Thank you. That's if I had to have a nickname. Oh no, that's his nickname. Anyway, okay, hot garbage, depression. I lucked out, right? I lucked out because I had no morning sickness, right? Moms? Yeah, and so morning sickness is the most well-known symptom when you're pregnant. And so it was like a little bit of victory. I was like lying on the sofa most of the time, then going to the theater where we do the improv and pretending to be happy, and then going home, and then sleeping for 12 hours. But I didn't get morning sickness, and I felt like I kind of gamed the system a little bit. I felt like I won a little bit, and I'm like, fuck you, God, no nausea. And God's like, oh, is that so? 96 chromosomes, bitch. A baby's supposed to have 23 chromosomes. It's absurd to have 96. It's what's that word? It's exaggeration. Anyway, 96 chromosomes. So this baby had like all the trisomies. Anyway, so yeah, we got the test back, and it said that before we like knew for sure what the deal was, and it said like I had like the same chances of having a healthy baby as like a 50-year-old woman. Yeah, right? I'm 31, and I look like I'm 5. And I sound like I'm underwater. Anyway, all the trisomies. Okay, yeah. And so the woman is like calling. She's like, "We have results." I'm like, "Oh, that's not good. Yeah, give me the details. Like right away. Email them to me." And she's like, "Oh no, we won't email them. We have to fax them." Do you have a fax machine? Does anybody have a fax machine? What the fuck is a fax machine? Anyway, I feel like it's a bit of microaggression from like a baby boomer who always insists, like, does anybody apply for a job and they're like, oh, fax us your resume or whatever, and it's like, I'm not getting this job because I'm a millennial piece of garbage, right? But that's a sad tale for another day. Anyway, oh no, so the point is, I'm a young person, right? I have many years ahead of me, and that's why I don't own a fax machine. I'm a young person. Even if the test didn't say so. So baby boomers. Oh yeah, baby boomers. Fax machines. This is stupid. I'll try it anyway. Fax machines are kind of like avocado toast for baby boomers. Oh no, I'm joking. It's climate change. Climate change is the avocado. Fracking is the avocado toast. Baby boomers. Not a political crowd, that's fine. Anyway, actually, so my husband has a really great job. I'm forbidden to talk about it. It's not a job. That resonated. He has a fax machine at work. That's how good of a job he is. Like, baby boomers trust him with their technology. they'll know that like in his capable hands it won't just turn to dust. Anyway, so he has a fax machine, so he like was like, we're gonna send the results, make sure no one sees it, it's awkward. And so yeah, so my husband and I are very different. Like he's the adult in the relationship, I'm like the baby. I'm a baby myself. I shouldn't have babies, I'm a baby. That would be weird. Babies should not carry babies. Yeah, and so like the difference between him and me is that he works in an office. He's got a really great job. He knows what an RRSP is. Yeah, there's like no laughter because none of us know. None of us know. It's funny because it's not. He knows what an RRSP is, and he wears like normal outdoor clothes to leave the house. I wear pajamas when I'm feeling fancy and have to leave the house to buy ketchup chips for breakfast. Don't tell my husband. I already had my vegetable for the month, it's good. Anyway, I have this whole... So he's like, he's very stoic, he's very adult, I'm very passionate, I'm like the it. And we kind of try to picture what our future kid would be like if we were to have one. And so the first option is that the kid would be like my husband, and he'd be like very stoic, he'd wear a bow tie, and his name would be Eustace. And option 2 is that the kid would be like me. He'd be like one of those shitty kids from those Hot Wheels commercials from the 90s. Like, cool, a Tonka truck! His name would be Zachary. Like a shitty kid name. So like when I'm comparing these two kids, right, I'm picturing dinner time of just Eustace being like, Mother, I have finished the broccoli. May I have second helpings? And then Zachary's like, cool, I eat a stick! Chores would be like, Mother, I finished vacuuming. Are there other frolicsome tasks you'd recommend? Other kid would be like, oh, cool, the dog's on fire! Illnesses would be like, Mother, I'm feeling a little febrile. Medicine, my favorite. Oh, cool, I just vommed all over your bed, now it's a slip and slide! I'll just end on this. Boys are disgusting. Disgusting little piggies. The thing about boys is that they like gross things, right? They like things that ooze and seep. So why don't they like menstruation? Why do we have to keep it a secret from everyone else? Oh, here you go, it's a candy. Did you bring one for the whole class, just the girls? If you remember that commercial, you're as old as I am. Anyway, boys should like menstruation, because it's gross. What? I thought I heard hi-oh. Johnny Carson came to see me. Anyway, I'm almost done, don't worry. Here, if any guys are bored, here's my cleavage to look at. Anyway, boys love blood because it's gross. But I just realized what the thing is. They don't like gore that's constructive and that actually contributes to continuing the human race. They like death. So women birth the babies and men send them off to war. That's my set.